Have you ever wondered how slot machines really work? It's a question that has piqued the curiosity of countless casino goers and even those who have never stepped foot in a casino. We often see slot machines as games of chance where luck reigns supreme. But is that the whole story? Well, not quite. There's a lot more to it than the pull of a lever or the push of a button. Behind the bright spinning reels and the thrilling sound of coins cascading into the tray, there's a complex world of mathematics and computer programming, working tirelessly to ensure the game is fair, yet unpredictable. These machines are far from simple. They're designed with precision, engineered to captivate and entertain, all while adhering to the rules of chance. So before we pull that lever or push that button, let's take a step back. Now, to understand the real workings of these machines, we first need to delve into the history of slot machines. The history of slot machines is as colorful as the flashing lights themselves. It all began in the late 19th century with the invention of the first mechanical slot machine. Devised by a gentleman named Charles Fay in San Francisco, this remarkable creation was named the Liberty Bell. This device, with its 3 spinning reels adorned with symbols of hearts, diamonds, spades, horseshoes, and a cracked Liberty Bell, quickly gained popularity, setting the stage for a new age of gambling. Throughout the 20th century, slot machines evolved to become more complex and engaging. The mechanical slots were gradually replaced by electromechanical machines in the 1960s. These new contraptions, such as the popular Money Honey model, could pay out larger jackpots and were also the first to feature flashing lights and catchy jingles, adding to the overall excitement of the game. Then came the 70s, a decade that saw the dawn of computerized slot machines. These slots used random number generators, ensuring the outcome of each spin was entirely unpredictable. This technological advancement not only increased the fairness of the game, but also allowed for an even more diverse range of themes, symbols, and bonus features. Fast forward to the 21st century, slot machines have gone digital and online. Today's slots, powered by cutting-edge software, offer immersive gaming experiences with high-definition graphics and surround sound. They have extended their reach beyond the casino floors, available at our fingertips on smartphones and computers, making them accessible to a broader audience. The evolution of slot machines has been a journey from simple mechanical devices to sophisticated digital platforms. They've transformed from a basic pastime into a multi-billion-dollar industry, captivating the hearts of millions of players around the globe. This evolution is a testament to human ingenuity and our unending pursuit of entertainment. Now that we have a bit of a historical background, it's time to understand the mechanics behind these fascinating machines. At the core of every slot machine beats a device known as the random number generator. This ingenious device is the heart and soul of all modern slot machines. Often abbreviated as the RNG, it's the unsung hero that determines the outcome of each spin. But how does it do this, you might ask? Well, the RNG works by continuously producing a stream of numbers, even when no one is playing the machine. These numbers can range anywhere from 1 to several billion, and the RNG generates thousands of them every second. Now, each of these numbers is associated with a different combination of symbols on the reels of the slot machine. So when you press that spin button or pull the lever, the RNG freezes on a number, and that number determines which symbols you'll see when the reels stop spinning. It's like a massive lottery draw happening every fraction of a second, and the moment you play, you're buying a ticket into that draw. But here's the kicker. The numbers generated by the RNG are entirely random and independent. Each spin is an isolated event, unaffected by previous or future spins. This means that whether you've been winning or losing, hitting the jackpot or coming up empty has no bearing on what the next spin will bring. It's this unpredictable nature that keeps the game exciting and players on their toes. But don't be fooled into thinking that the RNG is just a heartless, number-crunching machine. It's the essence of fairness in slot machines, ensuring every player has the same chance as the next to hit that big win. The RNG doesn't remember who's playing, how long they've been playing, or how much they've bet. It just keeps on generating numbers, oblivious to everything else. The RNG is indeed the brain behind the unpredictable nature of slot machines. But there's more to it than just randomly generating numbers. Ever heard of the terms Paylines and return to player rate? If you've ever dabbled in the world of slot machines, you've likely come across these phrases. Today we're going to break them down for you. Let's start with Paylines. Simply put, a payline is a line on which a payout will be awarded based on winning combinations. Traditional slot machines had just one pay line, straight across the middle. However, modern slot machines offer multiple pay lines, sometimes reaching up to 50 or even 100. These lines can zigzag across the screen, taking on all kinds of shapes and patterns. The key thing to remember is, the more pay lines a slot machine has, the more opportunities there are to win. Now let's move on to the return to player rate, often abbreviated as RTP. This is a term used by casinos to describe the percentage of wagered money a slot machine will pay back to players over time. For instance, if a slot machine has an RTP of 95%, it means that over a long period, it will return 95% of wagered money to players. However, it's important to remember that this is calculated over millions of spins and doesn't guarantee you'll get back 95% of your personal wager. So, how does this impact your potential winnings or losses? Well, the pay lines determine the many ways you can win. More pay lines mean more chances to hit those winning combinations. As for the RTP, a higher percentage means the slot machine pays out more frequently over time. However, remember that slot machines are games of chance. While understanding pay lines and RTP can give you a better idea of your odds, they do not guarantee a win. What they do is add another layer of strategy and excitement to the game. These aspects might seem complicated, but they are crucial in understanding how slot machines work. Ever wondered why casinos seem to always have the upper hand? Allow me to lift the curtain on a secret of the gambling world, the house edge. This is the built-in advantage that casinos have over players, and it's the reason why they consistently make a profit in the long run. Imagine walking into a casino. You're faced with a sea of slot machines, each one promising a chance at fortune. But here's the thing. Casinos aren't in the business of giving away money. They're in the business of making money, and they do this through the house edge. Let's break it down. The house edge is the percentage the casino expects to keep from each bet over time. It's a mathematical expectation, not a guarantee for each individual bet. If a slot machine has a house edge of 5%, it doesn't mean that you'll lose 5% of each bet you make. It means that, over a long period of time and countless spins, the machine will keep 5% of all money wagered. This is why casinos always win. They're playing a long game. While you might hit a big win in the short term, over time, the house edge will grind down your bankroll. This isn't a sinister plot, it's simply the cost of entertainment in a casino. Just as you pay for a movie ticket to be entertained for a couple of hours, you pay the house edge to enjoy the thrill of the gamble. But remember, the house edge isn't the same for every game. It varies from game to game, and even from bet to bet within the same game. So, if you want to maximize your chances of winning, it's important to understand the house edge of the games you're playing. So next time you play, remember, the house always has an edge. The glitz and glamour of the casino are financed by the house edge, a subtle yet powerful force that ensures the house always comes out on top. So, what's the absolute truth about slot machines? Let's bring together everything we've learned. At the core of these flashy, fun-filled machines is the random number generator, or RNG. This computer program is constantly generating random sequences of numbers, dictating when the reels stop and which symbols appear. Remember those pay lines and return to player rates we talked about? The more pay lines a slot has, the more chances you have to win. But the RTP tells us that in the long run, the house always has an edge. The slot machine is, at its heart, a game of chance, not skill. You can't predict or manipulate the outcome. The house edge, that built-in advantage for the casino, ensures that over time, the odds are always in favor of the house. So next time you approach a slot machine, you'll be armed with the knowledge of what's really going on behind those flashing lights and spinning reels.